What a beautiful morning. And it feels just as good as it looks. About 45 degrees, nice and cool. What a great day it's gonna be. Welcome back to Flint Creek Transport. My name is Justin. I want to show you a little look in our shop today. We got this 2000 W900. This is truck number 112 in for service today. Maybe it will even get washed. I don't know. And I want to also show you this blue truck we've been working on. I have been, I want to see this truck get done ASAP, right? But there's a bit of wiring there was a lot of corrosion. You want to see how bad the corrosion was. Some of these parts, I don't know if it get this thing to focus, but you can see it's just a lot of corrosion. So we had to take things apart. We had to get new wiring, other wiring, and it's just a slow process. But when this truck gets done, it's going to be done right, and that's the most important part. We don't plan on running this truck in the salt, in the nasty weather up here in upstate New York, but it'll be run in the summertime. And while we were working on this, one of our projects, let me pop around to the other side and I'll show you. So I had said earlier, this windshield we want to make from a one-piece to a two-piece windshield. So we're going to be swapping that out, and also that means we're going to have to change the wiper framework and a bunch of that stuff. So we needed a lot of parts, and then also some wiring parts. And there was a guy not far from here that had a cab off of a truck, so I bought a cab. It had everything that we needed. So we're gonna rob the parts off of this thing, and then we got doors and we got a lot of different things we can pop off, and then we're gonna junk the rest. So that's our project today. So this machine is in for a service, and then it's also, we're putting a cylinder in it as well. You can see how they got this whole framework laid down. So here in the winter time, we like to get all the services and all the stuff that was kind of needing attention in the summertime. We take care of it in the winter time while they're not getting a lot of use. So this thing will get parked probably for the rest of the winter. All right, guys, on to the next. And this pretty truck, we got the exhaust fixed on it. You can see that it's fixed, and we have a tank here, and the fender should be coming in any day. I also have it scheduled at the paint shop, I think sometime here in January, so we'll hopefully get this thing back on the road. Progress is good. And thanks to Exhaust Specialties is where I got the Grand Rock pipes from. They're down in Wysox, Pennsylvania. I can put his information in the description. So thank you, Doug Myers. If I remember right, some of you guys had expressed interest in the truck that we're selling, truck number 134. Here it is. We got it parked out front. It's a 1995 Peterbilt 378. It has a 10-speed transmission. It's a 5EK Cat 3406E. It has a wet line on it, and it's actually a 2-line for a walking floor, and then also a single for dump trailer. So far, what I know about it is, well, we bought this truck 2 years ago or 3 years ago when we took over the Bodine transition, and we didn't do any motor work to this truck, and I don't think Terry had done any motor work as well. So it's original. It's got like 1.2 million on it, 1.25 million. It's a very solid truck yet. It still would make a good farm truck. So we're asking 22.5 or best offer. If you guys are interested, shoot me an email. Let me know. 22.5 or best offer. Well, I guess bigger is better. Check this out. Here's our calendar. Here's Titan's calendar. It's like 4 times the size of ours. But something cool is, check out July. There's our blue Peterbilt glider. We made it in there. So if you guys remember in the last video, I put in about selling that piece of equipment late at night. Well, this stupid machine right here cost me $200. What this machine does is count cash, and it counts it very, very fast. The guy comes in and he gives me a wad of cash, and this is again at 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, and I'm, you know, tired, rubbing sleep from my eyes. I'm like, I don't really trust myself, so I'm gonna get this machine and count the cash that way. So he gives me this wad of $100 bills, and I stick it in the machine. So you stick the cash up here, and it will count it very fast. And twice I ran it through, came out with the same number. It prints out a little number up here in the screen, and I'm like, okay, I got the right amount, right? Well, unbeknownst to me, there was some 50s stuck in the middle of that stack of cash, and 4 50s was really only, instead of being $400, it was only $200. So the next day we take everything to the bank, and they're like, you're $200 short. And we're like, we counted it how many times? Because I had counted it, and then our accountant here, he counted it two times, and he used the same machine. He didn't catch it. I didn't catch it. So it was a little lesson to me, and I don't know if these guys tried it. You know, I'm not one to pass judgment. You know, at the end of the day, I look at it as a lesson learned for me. I'm just glad it wasn't more. It should have been, you know, shame on me for not looking at all the bills and making sure they were all $100 bills instead of instead of a few $50 bills. But anyway, I just want to let you guys know, if you're ever using one of these machines, be careful. Guys, I just popped in on the weekend, and I want to show you what you guys are working on Saturday. You end up washing trucks. Never mind the red motor. And here's the next truck that's going to be washed. You can see our trucks get filthy, get very dirty. The nice thing with washing these trucks is we don't actually have to scrub them. We simply have a soap dispenser where we just spray the soap on and let it sit for a couple seconds, maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and then we rinse it back off. So that's really, really cool. It's not a lot of scrubbing. It's just a matter of time. We get it sprayed down with soap, and then we just rinse everything off, and it does a fantastic job. So there you can see them applying soap and then pressure washing it off. So the guy that's applying the soap just stays a little bit ahead of the pressure washer. Works out pretty good. And I'm getting rid of some more stuff out back. We'll take a little cruise out there and I'll show you what our next project is as well. All right guys, so right behind me is where we're gonna eventually be washing our trucks. We're hoping to put up a wash bay. It's gonna be probably a 25 by 90, sorry, 50 by 90. We're hoping to get 2 bays, about 90 foot or 100 foot long. We have everything in the plan. It's not gonna happen this year. So hopefully in the next couple years, we'll get one built in there. It's not something that's gonna happen right away though. Eventually, so it's right beside the wash bay will be right beside our new shop, and eventually we're going to, all this parking for the trucks over here, all this stuff is going to get cleaned out. So we're just cleaning up some of the junk, and we have an old walk-in floor out back. This one's going to be interesting. We've had this trailer for quite a while. It's a Mack walking floor, all aluminum. I don't know if you can see it right in the middle. We've had this trailer sitting here for a long time, and yeah, so I don't know how when we get it pulled out, I'm not sure what it's going to be like, but we have to haul it or take it about 2 hours away. So that means we're going to have to make sure at least the wheels go around, right? We're hoping, we're just going to scrap it. So we're going to go weigh it in, and we were actually going to fix this up, and we found out that this thing is rotted out around the axles, things like that. So we're like, you know what, we're just gonna scrap it. It's a lot of aluminum. Unlike our other walking floors with the FRP sides, those we had to basically cut up, and we would just junk the boards, but at least we get scrap price out of this. This was an old garbage trailer at one point. I'll show you right beside it is a walking floor, a Wilkins walking floor. And that's the bad part with these, is they're not all aluminum. So this trailer, it's like an FRP or a wooden side. I can't do much with this trailer. So eventually we're just gonna, when we get the time, we're gonna just cut it up and send it to the scrap yard as well. It's just the sidewalls are gonna have to get in the dumpster versus recycling like the aluminum. So that's one of the projects for this coming week. Also working on a dump truck. That's really one of the things that I need to get, and I'm hoping to at least go look at some dump trucks this week. I'll keep you guys updated. I found a couple, just a matter of going checking them out, seeing if they're gonna fit the bill, what kind of condition they're in. I'm not too worried whether they have shiny wheels or not, but a lot of times that tells you how the truck is taken care of. I would just like a good, well-maintained truck. These are not new trucks that I'm looking at, they're just good used trucks. I'll keep you guys posted. Don't want to look at that truck. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Peace out.